Welcome back, everybody, for Series 2 of the Week of the Clashes. Final week of the VCS. It's,
Hello.
not as important a series, this one.
No, really not. In fact, couldn't be less important, because no team is playing for anything. GAM is locked in first place, and FTV is locked in relegation, so the only slight, minor little thing we can play for is MVP points, and of course FTV could secure 7th place. I'm not actually sure if 7th place does anything for you.
You probably play against the
place.
lowest seed.
Yeah, probably. So last time though, the 7th place team got relegated while the 8th place team, Cerberus, got back into the league. So in the end, it doesn't really matter too much. Yeah.
It's so I don't know how much analysis there is to do leading into this game. What are the picks you want to see pulled out? Because if we get 2 games of 10 serious meta champs, I quit. One of these teams needs to screw around, or this series is pointless.
Yeah, it's true. I want to see my Rebel comp. I want to see the Rebel comp.
Orion Soul, Jinx. Rebels is 6.
Yeah, whatever.
Don't pick
you can ban the 6th.
Yeah, get rid of the 6.
So, yeah.
That's such a bad comp. Jinx, Aurelion Soul, Yi, Malphite, Yasuo.
We don't have a support, unfortunately. I guess Malphite support it is. Yasuo top lane, Yi jungle, Orion mid lane. Yeah.
Jinx AD. Okay. I mean,
Chrono got buffed. Maybe you can go Chrono, or Darkstar or something.
But you have to play the Darkstar comp like it's TFT. So you go in one at a time. And when you die, the next person goes, and they're stronger.
Yeah, indeed. That sounds like GAM to me.
And then you have a Jhin at the back. That's how that works. We are in champ select. We'll switch over.
Froggy's in. Yes. Thank you.
Very, very basic decision making there from FTV, but they've screwed it up before, so.
Indeed.
Popping into champ select now.
So there we go. Rika, Kurko, Froggy, Police, Aquino. Interesting. Aquino is in over 1 ground. 1 ground is, of course, our resident set support, but set is banned anyway, so I'm fine with Aquino being in. And Froggy mid lane is the biggest improvement, I guess, for FTV. He should be the starter. He's a very good player.
Don't pick standard, guys. Come on.
Might still be top lane, Callista. Come on.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, Pantheon. Oh, yeah. Give me the Pantheon. Give me 3 solo kills in 5 minutes. Yeah, it's standard, but it's still fun to watch.
For it. Oh, come on, boys. Where's my Teemo?
Where's my Teemo jungle? Come on, Levi. I know you can do it.
At least play like Zyro or something. Play Fiddlesticks so you can say you're the last professional player to play Fiddlesticks.
That's actually cool, yeah. That's actually very cool. So we see a very standard draft so far. Harry is in. Where's the Witcher? Hello?
Oh, the Witcher!
The Witcher is gone.
They forgot to toss a coin to him, so he pissed off. Oh, no. Why is this so standard? I'm so bored already. Come on, boys. This is why I got up today.
So, Dia has the choice of Pantheon or Syndra. Both are very good champs for Dia 1.
Watch him lock
Tristana. Very good champs. Oh, yeah. Let's go. That's actually viable. You can actually just go Pantheon top lane and Syndra bot lane. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you totally can. As it looks like it will be the Thresh, though.
Yeah, it's not getting more interesting, sadly. Boo! So maybe we have a last counter pick for Kiai or something. Kled again. I'd like to see Kled again. It's not really a troll pick, but it's still a little bit unusual, and he's a very good Kled player.
He's also. I mean, I'm okay with meta picks as long as
come on, GAM. GAM just banned away AP Shyvana. They actually lost the game. They almost lost the series to FTV with AP Shyvana.
You can see me on camera.
No, stay, please. No. Oh man, just left his room.
I'm joking. I'm back. Not actually gonna quit. Not yet, at least.
Oh, Tristana
the
ban.
Tristana
Oh,
ban.
they're reading your mind. Well, what can we expect here? We have a very aggressive comp for GAM so far, a lot of CC. I'd say Kled fits this comp well. If they want to go Syndra bot lane, they could also just go AP jungler. Oh, Diana ban against Froggy.
We mentioned that the witch is not in. Who the hell is Iris?
Iris? Oh, right. Strategy coach for GAM. I have no idea who that is. Maybe they gave the secondary coaches a chance because this game doesn't matter. So they're actually drafting a very solid composition that they shouldn't in this series. So here we go with Nidalee, at least. Yes. Okay.
Levi saw the Nidalee. 2 Nidalee games. Come on.
That's true. And Nidalee saw the no, not Nidalee. Levi saw the Nidalee played from Thorn, and now he wants to do the same. Oh, come on. That's even more boring.
Come on. Power. If you're going to go out again, be a great time. Because this...
Please don't.
Please don't, actually. Don't incur the wrath of God. The problem with this, like, obviously we're memeing a little bit, but the problem with this is if both teams play straight up comps...
Nice. I like it.
If both teams play straight up comps, GAM is just going to win in 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's very true.
It's not... We want troll comps so that there's actually a game of League of Legends, and it's not... Let's watch GAM kick the shit out of the disabled kid.
I mean, to be fair, last time
that we met... That's because they trolled! And it was fun!
Look at FTV. Okay, they
FTV
are definitely stealing away some picks here. Kled against Kiaya, but I think this will go to Froggy, honestly. I think this is really a top lane and mid lane Kled.
I agree.
Even more Kiaya-like. And then also Nidalee picked away. So there we go. Varus. GAM is very disappointing. Yeah. What is going on? Varus, Lee Sin, Thresh, Syndra, and Pantheon. Such a standard draft. No one wants to see that. Go to playoffs. We know you're in finals. Don't have to waste our time here with watching GAM on standard comps. But let's see. Does DR1 go to... does DR1 play Syndra and Kiaya tries hand at Pantheon? That's interesting.
Wait, I'm really disappointed.
I know.
You promised that this would be fun.
I mean, it can still be fun. It's Froggy on Kled.
Yeah, okay. But maybe what I should do is I need to get a longer headphone cord so I can go stand like a couple meters away so when he uses ult, I can really go. Not kill everyone's ears. Then I'll have fun. I mean, look, this is going to be... If you like watching very good League of Legends, this GAM comp is really good.
Yeah.
If this was a match that mattered, we'd be saying GAM has drafted pretty exquisitely here. For them.
I agree. It's a nice composition. Pantheon top lane is a little bit weird. We don't really see too much Pantheon top lane. I think it's more mid and jungle. Yeah, GAM can do whatever they want, honestly. I'm excited to see what Froggy can do on the Kled. Honestly, FTV's comp is not bad either. It's very short range, but they have a lot of damage and very, very quick fight starts with a lot of CC, with a lot of chase. So once they start a fight, the enemy team will not get away. So I want to see FTV play full-on aggressive, play bot lane dives with Taric ultimate with Kled coming in. Just stomp GAM in the early game. Try to do that.
Yeah, I agree. That would be very fun. And I mean, I do kind of like Kuriko throwing down the gauntlet, picking the farm jungle against the farm jungle king in Levi, even though he's gone for Lee Sin.
Yeah, I think Levi honestly... Levi is a little bit of the combination of Thorn and Meliodas. He can do both styles. He can go farming. He can go ganking all the time. So I think Levi is the more complete jungler, even though Thorn might right now be a little bit better at the full farming style. We'll have to see.
Yeah, Levi is definitely the get you a man who can do both kind of jungler. He can kind of do whatever he wants, honestly.
Oh.
Okay.
There seemed to be some
Hello?
lagging going on. Hello, I can hear you again.
Okay, that's fine on my end. So might have just been a little bit of a blip.
Yep. You have to look at Froggy's skin, though. I think that one is
which one is it?
very fancy.
Is it Count Caligula?
It's definitely pink. I'm not sure what skin it is. It's definitely pink, though.
I love the pink skin. I do. I love my
Thought
very
so.
very flamboyant League of Legends skin.
Also love this Nidalee skin. I think her animations are very cool on this skin.
Yeah, I agree.
Wow, Kurko. That's not a good start.
Why did he take Spear level 1?
Most people do that.
Don't you take
but
Trap?
they don't miss Spear. No, not anymore. I think most Nidalees go Spear level 1, but they don't usually miss the first one on the buff. Okay, there we go. Today has been a little bit of a struggle. This might be our first day of online play, so it's understandable that there's a little bit of a learning curve, and we are just starting. So yeah, I shouldn't take too long. First game had a few of those blips here and there as well.
Maybe they forgot the ref again. Hopefully not.
That's actually such a weird problem to have.
Yeah, that's up there with toilet problem.
So. Have you played some games of Rift again? I know you wanted to get some games in.
I did.
Yeah?
I got 3 games of Fiddlesticks in. I got 3
Oh,
games of Fiddle in. And the first game, I went like 2-2 at 15 minutes. And then I noticed my bot lane was flaming me, even though like I hadn't ganked bot. I'd just been ganking top and mid. And top and mid both had like 20 CS leads, and then my Vayne was 1-9.
Nice.
Yeah. That was my fault.
It's great, man.
Then the next game, I got invaded at level 2 at my red buff, and I just pinged to fall back because it was a Kha'Zix and I can't fight it. And then my Cassiopeia ran over to try and fight it as I was running away and got 2v1'd and died, and that was my fault. And then they went 1-7 in lane. And then the third game we won. And I went like 5-2.
Sounds great.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to kill myself. It wasn't very fun. It's why I don't play Rift. It's why I don't play Rift. I just don't enjoy playing League of Legends with League of Legends players.
Understandable.
Great game, terrible community.
Yeah, kind of agree. I just disabled chat completely in the last few days because I
need to do that.
Felt it a little bit.
I just need to slash mute all every game.
No, you can just straight up disable chat in the options. So you don't actually have to do /mute mute everyone.
I should do that. But we are back in game, just by the way.
Yeah. Oh, Rika against Kiaya. Well, Kuroko is on the ward, so Kiaya should be fine. Also, Kiaya might be able to turn this via 1v2. He's level 3.
Yeah, he's Pantheon as well. Very good champion for those big turns.
Oh, he used his passive there, though.
Yeah, it's fine. There's no jungler nearby.
You might want to pause for 1 second, I think. You're about 1 second ahead of me.
Should be in sync now, as Levi has arrived in the top lane. There is dive potential, but he is very much spotted. And Rika will skedaddle. He's gone ski.
Yep, there we go. Good awareness for Rika, not overstaying.
Oh, no, Kiai doesn't want it. He just wants the reset.
Yep, that's fair. So nothing really happened in the top lane. Mid lane was already forced out for Froggy. He was wrecked by Dia 1 in the early trade and had to go back to base to not die. And it seems like he's struggling a lot against Dia here. Dia has to burn through his mana to harass him though, so Froggy should be fine in a few waves, because then Dia 1 is out of mana again. So Froggy so far not quite having the same success. Of course, is this the first game for Froggy against Dia 1? I actually have to double check. I think he played in the first series as well, right?
Yeah, I think they played at least one game against each other. I can't remember who it was. Akino has landed a stun here. Very aggressive out of FTV, as Police is now joining. It's a 3v3, and they back off. There is the arrow from Blazers, but Kuroko will be able to hop over the wall. Dia 1's too far away, and nothing ends up happening. As Kiai gets another great trade in the top lane. Hard wins that one.
Yeah, I don't think this is unexpected. I think this is a very hard top lane matchup for Irelia. Whenever you can't win auto tech trades as Irelia, you're just in a very bad position because the champ relies on auto techs this much. Froggy has the ward on Levi, so he should be able to reset again. But he has fallen behind significantly in CS. And Levi.
Oh, Froggy in a lot of trouble as Levi does get the easy first blood. Dia1 tanked the tower for his jungler that whole time. Well done.
Yeah, nicely played. Froggy tried to go for the outplay there with the exhaust on Dia1. He thought he had the damage to not die to Levi, or the sustain, I should say. He wanted to go back to his mount, but he was very far away from that, so not the greatest first play for Froggy, and he falls behind even more in lane. Lost the whole wave as well, so it's now in a very bad position, and GAM is off to 1.2k gold lead.
Yep, as Kuriko has
Kuriko
found
on the chase,
Levi. Ooh, dodges the spear. Dia1's here, but this is two very low health bars. Kuriko made the interesting read there to go over the wall instead of just directly following.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. And nice dodging there for GAM. Good, nicely coordinated. Both went to different directions. What this does, though, for Froggy is that Dia was forced to stay in lane. He, of course, has teleport, so he can kind of cheat the recall if he wants to. But yeah, this drew Dia1 back to the lane, and actually the reset for Froggy is now advantageous. Oh, Dia1 is looking for more than just going back to lane.
Yep, Dia1 is always on the hunt. He's hit level 6, which means he should have a kill. And I think he's very confused as to why he doesn't. Because normally when he hits level 6 on Syndra, he pretty much immediately just gets a kill.
Yeah.
For no reason. He just gets
on almost any champion, honestly. Especially on his 3 best champs, Syndra, Pantheon, and Tristana, I'd say. It's you can almost 100% guarantee that he's going to get the solo kill. And we have another little. These breaks confuse me a lot because they are always 5 minutes apart and only for a short amount of time. So I'm really not sure what's going on. This can't be the referee not being there because then he would just pause for a bit longer. In-game issues, yeah. I mean, it's not really useful to speculate, but I'm still super confused by the frequency and the length of the pauses because it doesn't really make sense to me.
Yeah, I'm a little confused. As yeah. I'm confused about a lot of things at the moment. Magnets, how do they work? No one knows.
What?
It's an insane Clown Posse lyric. Magnets, how do they work? They're powered by miracles. Great band. Clearly highbrow music. There's not a lot to talk about, unfortunately, in terms of in-game.
Nope. So let's talk about the grander scheme of things. Let's talk about playoffs. What is your playoff prediction? What does your bracket look like? And
GAM first, Flash second, EVOS third, Secret fourth.
Sounds about right. So you don't give Cerberus the playoff spot. That's fair.
No, but it's close. They absolutely can do it, but I'm going to tip them not.
So we have EVOS against Secret as our first best of 5, of course. Mm-hmm. That should be very, very exciting and fun.
Yeah, that's super close.
Who do you think would win that?
Depends who turns up, honestly.
Yeah.
If Secret turns up and plays at their best, then they should beat EVOS, as we're back in game again. Give it 2 minutes, though. I'm sure we'll be back to pause.
So Froggy actually didn't play against GAM. This is his first showing against GAM, his first laning phase against Dia1, who is by far the best laner in the VCS when it comes to mid laners. So might just be a little bit shell-shocked from how much he's getting zoned in lane, how much he's getting abused. He has to get comfortable here and show why he's considered as one of the best rookies of the split.
Yeah, is it Froggy or is it Groggy here this game?
I'm very confused as well. What's going on over there?
It's like a wasn't too loud gun. It's very loud in real life because my mic is directional away from the closed window.
Yeah. Good luck staying alive.
Is Australia getting invaded? I'm scared.
The crisis is taking a toll on its people.
We're going full Fallout. But speaking of being in trouble, it is potentially GAM, but FTV is in for a rude surprise as they find a wild
good
Levi
catch from Levi.
In the bush.
Yeah.
And it diffuses
Levi actually saved his mid laner there, jumping in front of him to block the spear. He had to flash out again.
Down in the bot lane, FTV is having another go. Palette goes very low to those spears. But no kill.
Not enough. Those were a lot of spears. Actually surprised he didn't have the damage to kill him there. So in the end, FTV seems to be winning bot lane a little bit. It's very close in CS, but they seem to have the jump on a lot of the plays. So that's a good sign for them. Everything else is not going too well, and we're still looking at a 1k gold advantage for GAM early on in the game. It's only 1 kill. GAM has really slowed down in the early games. It's quite surprising to me.
So
we discussed this last week. Yeah. So now we really have to pose the question, is this just GAM trying to adapt new styles and trying to learn how to play from an even position in mid game, or is the early game just worse, or are other teams better now?
Can I tell you why I think it's the former?
Yeah,
and I have a pretty definitive reason. They're not even trying the bot dive.
It's true.
It's not like that, because that was something they did pretty much every game, and now they've just stopped. Rika in some trouble. He's been found, kicked back towards the bush. Police has arrived and has a support in the Fates call. The Vanguard's edge. Come on, guys.
Whoa, so close.
You gotta know the lane, the range on that. That wasn't unfortunate. Don't be that nice. As GAM has arrived, the Cull of the Week will land. Rika should be going down momentarily. Aquino has already gone down. Ooh, there will be a trade kill out of Kuriko onto D1, but it's a 3-for-1.
Traded as well, so
it's a 3-for-1.
So, in the end, GAM just shows us that the early game can still hit hard, especially if the enemy team tries to force something. Very nice. Actually, GAM started the play, so never mind me. Yeah, GAM started the play with the attempt of an early top lane dive. Not dive, of course, just a gank. So GAM only wanted to go for 1 kill, but then FTV just extended the fight and all died. So in the end, GAM now off to a great start, more than 2k ahead. And this gets started. Rika delays the kill and nice flash, but he's not quite in range for the Vanguard's edge, as he said as well. Police gets the stun on Kiaya, but Kiaya has his E ready, so he doesn't take any damage. Easy turnaround on Aquino. And that was a very nice stun from D1 there. And the flash as well, yeah. Just a flash over the flawless duet to not get stunned there and extend the fight. Nicely done. He goes down to the enemy jungler, something we don't see too often, D1 going down.
No, it's not. He's pretty angry. He's got a bigger number in the second column than the first. Doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
Maybe does he know what that means? As Kiaya in a lot of trouble in the bot lane. Charge is called. Look at the spears. He's looking like a bad Sonic OC. And speaking of bad, that turret tanking.
Yeah. Also
horrible.
Oh wait, that was yeah. That was not great. Aquino had to run out, and then Kuriko took the aggro and went down. Even tried to flash out, but it was not successful doing so. In the meantime, cross map we see GAM taking turret after turret, so it's getting worse and worse for FTV. They tried something, and it's good to see them try.
Catch here. Blazers and Palette have found Rika, and he's going to be freaking out. That wasn't great. I'm trying.
Freaka would have been better. I think you should have added something afterwards.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying, man.
I think Freaka would have been nice. Whatever. We get another chance later on. So here we go. 6-2 in kills. GAM off to something like a 5k gold lead after 12 minutes. Just after I talked about their weaker early game, they show me that they can still absolutely dominate.
Why did I say that? Why did I say Rika looking weaker? Come on, every day.
I mean, it's kind of hard for Rika to look weaker because he's already looking very weak. So,
true. You make a strong point.
I like the Freaka.
Oh my! It's 5K at 12 minutes. What is there to say?
Yeah, GAM just dominating. So let's go back to the discussion. You said it's their choice because they didn't go for the bot lane dives again. I'm not sure I 100% agree. I definitely think they are not playing as aggressively anymore and looking for as many opportunities as they did at the start of the season. But I also think enemy bot lanes have just gotten better at not getting in a position where they are diveable because they win most of the time. This game was close in bot lane. I still think FTV slightly won the 2v2. Yeah, maybe it's also a little bit on Blazes and Palette not being as good as most of the other bot lanes here.
I mean, a little from column A, a little from column B, I think. I think if GAM really wanted to play early game aggressive, they still could. I definitely think there is some deliberateness to why they've slowed down. But
Makes sense to me.
We wouldn't know until we've actually spoken with them. Just saying. I mean, someone could, anyone, you could contact us. It's like, I mean, I'm not gonna boast, but we have interviewed the CEO of Team Secret. Kind of a big deal.
Yeah, GAM, come on.
Tinnican
Get
speaks
it on our
English.
show as well.
Come on.
Does he? Oh, cool.
I think so. I think someone said he speaks decent English.
He tries to speak Japanese as well. His Japanese is
don't insult him when we're trying to get him to come on our show.
So what are we looking at? Okay, let's make some kind of bet. I'm not sure what our bet should be around, but we should definitely bet how long this game will take.
Gold lead at 23 minutes.
Is the game still running at 23 minutes?
Yeah,
that's bigger.
They can't close the game out.
I think so.
23.
Okay, we are
That's
looking
why
at.
I said 23, not 25.
6K right now. Why not make it 20? It's cleaner.
Okay. 20 minutes. What's the gold lead?
I say 10K.
Okay, I'm gonna say 13K.
Oh,
I'm going
aggressive.
big. Okay. Yeah, I'm going big.
You're going big.
What's the forfeit though? That's the question.
That's a good question.
Maybe chat can help because we're pretty.
No, chat will just propose eating socks
chat
again.
Will just tell us to eat
up
socks,
to that.
which we're not doing. Froggy, a little bit caught out here, is trying to turn it around onto Kiaya. Teleport called. FTV wants to make something of this. Charge coming in straight onto Kiaya once again. Not a lot of damage being dealt. Ooh, I tell a lie. There is a bit done. Froggy will fall. Blazer
Rika on the chase.
Another one.
Oh god.
Levi in the backside is super low. Will go down. Aquino in the middle of the enemy team looking for stuns, and Kiaya has arrived back from the man drop. And it's a 4-for-1.
Yeah, Kiaya jumped up and down. He actually took longer with the jump to get where he wanted to go than when he would just walk.
He looked cool.
Yeah, he looked cool. And the kill was very unlikely to happen anyway, so there we go. GAM wins another fight. FTV is willing to fight. I'm not even sure why they play anymore. If they play like that, yeah, they could just surrender, honestly. But whatever, we see some nice looking fights. Froggy trying to go for the engage once again, not quite successful. So now we're looking at something like an 8K gold lead. We're getting closer to both our estimates.
Yeah, I think I might have been a bit aggressive.
I mean, there could still something happening here.
Oh, it's definitely possible.
Yeah, the problem with 20 minutes is big objective gold cannot come in, right? So it basically has to come from turrets and kills, and turrets are already down. So
let's have a look at this
see FTV in again.
As FTV did their best.
Yeah, look at the range problems here. Police can't hasn't auto attacked for once. Nah, not first, second, third. 3 auto text and a flash. Nicely done, police. Yeah, that's a big problem. They couldn't fight in that corridor because there was so much to see.
Caught out here. This could be the first clean kill for FTV as they are dancing around, but the teleport's now arrived. Dia1's here.
Risky.
And Kuriko, gets the blast cone. And now they don't get anything and have to run. The Varus ult comes out. Rika goes down to the unleashed power. What a huge amount of damage. Kiaya finds Aquino. The second stun will land. He should be going down momentarily. Police will be sent to jail. Oh dear, oh dear. Froggy, he's here. But the council has decided his fate. So, and it's not a good
before the game started, we discussed TFT comps, right? And Darkstar would be hard to play because you have to go die one after the other. I think the FTV is trying their best to play Darkstar here. They're just so disjointed, so indecisive. Yeah, it's unfortunate. They don't have the big carry to profit from all the others dying. So in the end, they'll just get stomped. And we're moving closer to the 10K. We might actually get to 13. Look at the gold lead.
Well, I mean, if we're playing closest without going over, then I have a good chance. But,
yeah, we'll 2 minutes.
2 minutes. I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Ooh, but with a fight breaking out, there is an instant kill. Charge comes in about 30 seconds too late. Froggy on the front line has found Kiaya, who steps back perfectly there. That was beautiful to break the tether. He dives forward. The Tarek's done used. They're trying to go on to DR1, but here comes the sun. That's the Cosmic Radiance for FTV. Kiaya will get another one. Cull the weak. Not Cull the meek, sorry. The cholesterol is used.
Get at the week. Huh?
I meant the cholesterol. I completely fluffed it. And Aquino is the last man standing. Rika was just trying to push the bot lane. And this, is this game at 19 minutes?
Yeah, you were convinced we were still playing the game at 23 minutes. I wasn't too sure.
Yeah,
we might even not get the 20-minute mark.
I don't think they're quite going to get the win here. Actually, with the engage, they might. Rika going down.
Oh, he missed some lasers. This is it.
This is not good at all. They can absolutely finish here.
Tier 1 has no mana. Yeah, it's a little risky without Tier 1. I guess they didn't want to risk. Okay. Honestly, what did they risk? If they died there, maybe the enemy team can get Baron. Maybe. It's still a long shot. So I think they could have gone for the finish. So we'll get to the 20-minute mark. And my prediction looking pretty nice.
Pretty good.
Honestly, 13 is you're not too far off either. We have 11K.
I'm pretty sure when we do these games, it's closest without going over. And it's 11K. You said 10.
Well, we didn't decide on that before.
Fine, I won't cheat.
I mean, actually very impressed that your very high estimate is almost correct. So we can call it a tie or something. So
I'm used to getting smashed in games of League of Legends. I know what it's like. DR1 has gone down. Try and find Rika. The raw dog ult. Oh my god.
Wow, dear. What?
Look at Rika's score. Dia's in a lot of trouble here. The boys have arrived. Kuriko lands the spear. This should be the easiest kill in the world, and it is. But who cares? Look at the base.
Yeah, he just trolled a little bit there. So, DR1 not getting MVP from us in a long time, and he just threw away his potential MVP there. So
yep, absolutely.
Has to step up a little bit more.
Stand is coming in. Froggy is dead. The Nexus is already getting chunked. Can FTV pull from behind?
Look at the flank.
It's been such a close game. We'd hate to have it end like this. As the Nexus continues to fall. I can't believe it. It's ending like this. No, this game was amazing. Don't end. Please, dear God, hit the Nexus. Get us out.
Levi might die. Levi got hit by all the spears. Okay, there we go. Oh, man. 21 minutes, 21 kills. GAM on the clock there. Just keeping up with 1 kill per minute, not even for the game, but just for their. That's another nice little challenge they can definitely compete in. So
yeah.
Sadly, not the most interesting of series. Maybe we get a little bit more of a troll draft in the game too, after both teams have re-established the fact that FTV is just way worse than GAM. Now everyone knows that. So now please go back to the troll draft.
Really, the worst team in the league by far is worse than the best team in the league by far.
It's surprising, right?
Do you reckon, following that logic, if I played one-on-one football against Cristiano Ronaldo, do you reckon I'd lose?
Might be the case, yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to try it out. We'll have to contact him. I'll call him up. I know his number.
I think odds are 50-50. You either win or you lose.
Yeah, you either win or you don't. 50-50. So MVP, us for putting up with it, the viewers for being here.
Yeah.
LVP is both coaches. Yeah, MVP.
Let's give it to Blazes. Blazes has not gotten an MVP yet, and he had a very clean game. Ended with something like 8-0 and 5 or something. So let's give it over to him.
Sure thing. So, yeah, we'll be back in like 5 minutes. Stick around.
For game 2. Yay.
Stick around. Come on. It'll be more fun, I promise. Yeah, VCS. Woo! Yeah. We'll be back soon, guys. Don't go anywhere. If we have to be here, so do you.
Okay.
Nah, this is great. I love the VCS even when it's like this. I'm completely joking. But yeah, we'll see you soon. Welcome back, everybody. This is a sad day. We are here to watch the punishment and humiliation of FTV esports. They've committed crimes, and this is just the way we punish them. It's a grim duty that we all must undertake. Should only take another 20 minutes. But you are obligated, as citizens of the VCS, to take part in this public humiliation. So please do stay tuned in. And Yulwei, could you please bring us a breakdown of what you expect?
20 minutes? We are 21. I think we are definitely looking at a record time here. I think if GAM wants to play a serious game, then please just at least beat the record time. I think we are at something like 20 minutes. Let me quickly check. 20 minutes something is our record so far. I think it was GAM against Cerberus in one of the games. So it's up 20 minutes. I'm not sure if it has been done in any of the bigger leagues this year. Our shortest game is 21-13. So we actually broke the record in the last game, but we can break it again, please.
Yeah,
let's get it done.
So, I mean, the most interesting thing that's happened in the last 45 minutes is the G2 Twitter replied to us.
Yeah.
More interesting than game 1. Just saying. Oh, so...
So, are you excited for the extension of the Pokemon game? The first ever DLC?
It's not the first ever. The Oras had DLC. They had the Rayquaza stuff. Delta episode.
Delta episode is in the game, though.
I don't think it was in when it first came out?
Yeah,
I thought it came out later.
So. Yeah, it was.
I know it wasn't. I think it was
in the game.
Okay, well, there we go. I'm pretty excited. I don't know where they'll go with it. I just hope Hop isn't part of it, because I hate Hop. I hate him so much. I hate him.
You're those Hop haters.
I don't like him. He's the worst rival. But let's hope for something a little bit more interesting in-game. We're not just going to go serious drafts again, are we? We know how this works.
Let's see.
If you're FTV...
so far, Ben's looking very serious.
But if you're FTV... what possible reason would you have to pick serious?
Honestly, I think FTV has more reasons to pick serious than GAM.
Because they need practice.
Yeah, they need practice. GAM don't need practice against the worst team in the league. There's Yeah, that's true. But also, like, GAM has more fans. So for FTV to play troll comps and just get stomped by a serious comp for GAM doesn't really make sense, right? It doesn't really attract fans. It doesn't really do anything for them. So I think it's more reasonable for FTV to be picking a serious drafts than for GAM. What is GAM going to accomplish here with serious drafts? They're not like, okay, they dominate the game, but who cares? It's against FTV. Everyone is dominating games against FTV. So yeah, I think it's more on GAM to troll than on FTV, honestly. And sadly, it's not going to be the case, as it looks like. Senna first pick. Lays this back on one of his favorites. Do you know what Misfits spelled on the last game against?
I haven't watched much. I haven't watched the EU Troll Week yet. But what did they spell?
They banned Inter in Champs Select.
That's funny. That's really funny. Oh my. As it is, the 280 carries secured. Police will have another go on Callista. He had brief flashes of life. Game 1.
Yeah, bot lane was the strongest point of FTV. Everything else kind of fell apart, even mid lane with Froggy. Froggy is still in, which I like a lot.
Callista
Rika's out, this time victory top lane.
Callista Tarn Kench with all...
Could still be...
I mean, I guess that's the Tarn Kench pick away.
Yeah. Could also still be Count Kent Varus, and you go Kalista solo lane. Possible. Especially because Victory is back in, and Victory is not a top laner, so
good
it's kind of
God.
surprising to see Victory play top lane. Honestly, after the last Streaker game, you can't really fault his team too much,
Yes,
right?
you can.
You can? Okay.
Yes, you absolutely can. Rika had a shocking game, but it wasn't necessarily misplays by him. It was just he was against GAM. There's not much he could do. Victory has had a shocking split.
You're definitely a Victory hater, even though you called me on the Hasmet hater. But Victory hater is definitely correct.
No, that's accurate. I called you out on the Hasmet hater because I haven't hated him this split. I've hated Victory. I've not liked it. He's just not good enough in my opinion. And
yeah, I agree. I tend to agree.
I understood when he was playing mid and they didn't have Froggy. Okay, Kai, you got to roll with what you got. But then you have Froggy, who's better. And Rika is a solid tank player and has some good carry performances. While Victory has done nothing.
He had one good game on Aatrox at the start of the season.
Okay. Yeah. One game.
They still lost the game, though.
Yeah, they lost most
you're correct,
though. I just don't understand.
It hasn't been his greatest season ever. That's for sure. So, what are we going into for the second part of the draft? We have bot lane and jungle, or potentially mid lane secured for GAM. They still need... Yeah, I want to see spicy jungler. Maybe something like Karthus again. Maybe... even more into the spicy category. So
the problem is if they go Karthus and with a center lane, it's going to be like a 35-minute game.
Yeah, that's true.
Just by necessity.
Well, maybe if they get some nice counter ganks in, Karthus could snowball out of control. But yeah, maybe a little bit more agency in the jungle would be good because, of course, I think back to last week when they played against Team Secret and picked Graves. Nothing happened for GAM. They just lost the game. So probably not the best call to go no agency jungler.
Yeah, I think...
Even though Karthus still has more impact than Graves most of the time.
I do also think that FTV is a very different beast than FTV.
Fair. Very fair.
As much as Team Secret have had a rough time recently, I wouldn't say they're that far down. As Ornn will be secured there, presumably going up to Victory. Because obviously you bring in your mid laner to play top instead of just giving your top laner the Ornn. Good call, I guess.
Yeah, and this time we have Nidalee Lee Sin on the other side of the matchup. So this time Nidalee for Levi, that's more exciting than Lee Sin for Levi, in my opinion. So let's see if he can one-up Sorn on his very impressive games against DBL earlier today.
I mean, look, if you turn nameplates off, the FTV comp doesn't look bad so far.
Yeah.
The Tom Kench is weird, but it's a pick away.
They need a little bit more damage, though. They need the mid laner that can also deal a little bit more damage. I'd like to see maybe a control mage. Froggy could also bring something like the AP Shyvana back.
Shyvana is open.
Yeah, let's go. Silas, why not Silas? More skirmishing power, strong 2v2, especially at level 6. I think he'll get eaten alive in laning phase, though, by Dia1's Pantheon.
Resident Sleeper. What is going on?
You can actually spam Dia1 Sleeper in chat now.
Oh, true, we can. So, if we turn nameplates off, how would you expect this game to play out based on comps?
Oh, top lane Silas. Interesting.
I don't think it is. I think it's a lane swap.
So very, very strong lanes and early setup for GAM. I think they're very early game focused here. I expect Dia1 or nameplates off. I expect the Pantheon to dominate lane. Even more so when you turn the nameplates on and it's Dia1 on the Pantheon, one of his best champs. So that's definitely something I expect to see here. On the other side, it's more scaling. They try to team fight, get the Silas on 2-3 items, and they got the Kalista to a good state as well. Have ornaments come in and then just be tankier and have better skirmishing power. Very sustained teamfight focused for FTV. Actually, an interesting comp to watch in teamfights. If they can live more than 5 seconds in teamfights, I think they have a very good chance of winning those.
That's true.
But they have to get through the lanes, and that's not easy.
So one thing to note...
Wait. Palette is on Senna.
Yeah, I was about to point that out. It is the role swap in the bot lane. They want to let Palette play the Senna. Blazers on the Galio. That's interesting.
So, do we still call this casting Senna, or is this now support Senna?
This is support Senna.
The debate can come back.
No, it's fasting Senna because Galio is a support champion.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it depends what it's paired with.
Yeah,
not who's playing.
I agree. Now, most of the time, it's also the ADC playing the Senna, but this is interesting. Blazes, of course, is formerly a mid laner, so in this one team, it actually makes sense to play Senna on the support position because Senna is still the one that has to ward, right? So you actually have to teach your ADC how to ward, where to go when with the wards, and where to apply pink wards and stuff. So actually makes sense if you have someone that is comfortable playing the most likely the tank supports like Blazes, because Galio had a time where he was a mid laner. Then I like this choice a lot.
Yeah, I don't mind this at all. I think this makes a fair bit of sense, as Levi has put a ward down and is proceeding back out onto the map.
And we talked about G2 Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Look at the bot lane. Bot lane is impacted by G2's trends as well. We have exhaust on the ADC for FTV, so that's a Caps thing. Caps and Mickey, of course, like to bring double exhaust. But
does it count when it's a time Kench? Because Kench just wants cleanse.
It's still no heal in lane. I think usually you still go heal. So,
no heal on either side, actually.
Let's say it's a half count.
It's a G.
Influence. Yeah.
The G1.
G1.
Game is won. Yeah, it is interesting. I think that bot lane will be very quiet, though.
And let's talk a little bit about Silas top, because this is something that is played in LCK a lot now. Everyone seems to be on the Silas top hype train, and we've seen so many Silas top games. Keen just played it earlier today. Not sure if there have been other games. I think we're in Series 3 over at LCK right now, so probably even more Silas top. It seems to be a staple now in the meta. We haven't seen it in the West too much. Usually pretty risky laning phase into most melee champs. I think once you hit level 6, you're kind of fine.
Yep.
But you might run into a little bit of trouble early on.
A little bit of rumble down in the bot lane early. GAM's side taking a lot of damage. Nothing traded back onto police. But of course, it is a Senna, so they'll be fine after a little bit. They'll have that heal, but police getting a lot done there as we flick up to the top lane as there was another fight. There's actually
police
a lot
used
of
both
summoners.
summoners.
Yeah, would have liked to have seen exactly what happened there, because FTV hard lost this fight. Palette,
what is going on?
Question mark.
Wait,
whoa. Where are we going?
Too much is happening at once.
And Aquino is low. GAM has got 2 kills. FTV's got 1. And I'm in the top lane. What? What is going on?
Yes. We finally entered the more trolly state of game. There we go.
We need about 10 replays right now.
Indeed. So Palette actually. So we started with Palette using one of the weirdest and most useless flashes I've ever seen in pro play. He just flashed. He tried to W flash, I think, on police to get the kill, but then he was just exposed in the brush,
but
and
he
police
flashed sideways.
Yeah, it was super weird. Let's look at the flash. Oh no, we look at top lane first. Okay. We haven't seen this before. Oh, nice flash from Victory to dodge this one.
Done.
Yeah,
unfortunately couldn't get the Kingslayer off. And then Froggy arrives.
Froggy.
Here.
Well.
Oh, yeah. Well, he frogged it.
Yeah, he thought he was tankier than he was. Only got the knock-up on one target. But now we need to see bot lane as well.
Yeah.
Please show us what happened in bot lane.
Yeah,
show us the perfect flash from Palette again.
But they won the fight. They came out a kill ahead down there.
They traded one for one.
No, it was 1 for 1. Wait, what the hell?
Yeah.
I thought it was more. No, the rest of the kills were all in top lane.
Yeah. Aquino got away, so...
Yeah.
But what's a very close affair?
has arrived in the bot lane. Could go for the Q, and does. But the instant taunt into the snare is enough to get GAM very safely out of that gank.
Yep. There you go. GAM off to once again to the 1,000 gold lead at 5 minutes. So everything going as we expected to go. Oh, Zeros!
Oh, Zeros predicting the dash. You are a second ahead of us, by the way.
Yeah.
That was a pop-off play for sure.
Oh,
Froggy actually making a lot of tower shots land on Deer 1. He is Pantheon, though, so he's okay.
Yeah, you can just press E. I forgot about that a second. You could just
Still,
press E and deny the turret damage.
It was still a good play by Froggy. Kuriko is here.
Nice.
Could try and get something done before the E comes back up, but Levi's here as well. This could be a 2v2, and I think that goes in the favor of GAM pretty heavily.
Let's go back to the... Oh, never mind. That was in the top lane. Let's go back to top lane, apparently.
Victory and Zeros are having a brawl, but Zeros has his best friend here.
So many minions.
The super best friends in the top lane. Levi comes in, make sure nothing goes wrong.
Oh, minions? Oh, he got... Wait, what? He didn't get cancelled.
I think that was still... Oh, now he did.
Oh, victory cancelled him. Yeah, okay, there we go. That was... yeah, he deserved to get cancelled for that one. That was way too over-aggressive. It's just... Yeah. Okay, dragging over to FTV, that's actually a nice sign for them. They're still 1.5k gold behind. And I wanted to go back to the talking point we had last game. Froggy playing his first ever game against Dia1. And so far it hasn't been going well for him against Dia.
And he's about to die, just by the way.
Yep.
Levi has to flash.
So unfortunate.
Ooh, Dia1 with the block, but he's going to go forward. Kuriko wants this. He's never giving up.
Oh,
but it doesn't work out. Over-aggressive. He cops a spear in the belly. And that is...
Time to FF.
A bit unnecessary. They can't. They've got 9 minutes.
I know. This is when you're 9 minutes and you're like, why do I have to wait to 15 minutes? Please, just get me out of here.
This is when you type in chat open mid.
Yeah. So yeah, Froggy got dealt a little bit of a bad hand here by his coach. Because why would you put him on? Why wouldn't you give him an opportunity to shine against Dia1? As with Zeros.
Yep, Zeros.
Something happened in the bot lane once again.
Yep, in the bot lane, something did happen. I got very confused, as something more might happen as Dia1 will get one. Police, what the hell are you doing?
I mean, yeah, there was no chance for him to get back to tower, so... well, more kills for GAM. Actually, top lane was very nicely done. They abused Zeros' over-aggressive tendencies a little bit. Kuriko with a nice gank there. 1 kill back to Aurelia. Not Aurelia. Actually went over to Kuriko, so not the greatest outcome ever. The Sylas is still far behind. And there's a big problem with itemization for Sylas. He can't actually go for a very good early lane item into melees. Can only go arm guard, but then you don't have the... Oh, never mind. Replay first.
Yeah.
Light gets caught.
Yeah, it was just...
Oh, big mistake for Akino to not give the kill over to police. And then Dia1 arrived. So.
Then the man drop.
Never mind, Froggy's dead again.
Yep, Froggy has died again. Definitely looking not great this time. And Kuriko... Why, like...
Well...
FTV, if you're going to do this, just don't.
I mean, they have to play. So.
Yeah, but why didn't you
I think
comp?
Yeah, as I said before, I think playing a fun comp against a serious comp from GAM is probably not super fun because you just get wrecked. So, yeah, this is just a very hard day for FTV. There isn't really much they can do today. They will just get. And look at the time.
Yeah,
oh, GAM.
It is another play. Aquino is caught out, but Paulette with the Dawning Shadow and the Stasis and his good friend Galio arriving.
No. It's
There's
going to
the
turn around
taunt.
again.
Kuriko has tried to go in Levi on the back, but Levi's gotten away as it is already
Froggy
1 kill.
just got back to lane.
Has literally just arrived back, and there it is. The Comet Spear comes from space and strikes him down with righteous fury.
Let the poor kid live for a second, please.
Let him play. As FTV have stolen a Galio ult, completely useless, and it's already being used, but it's going to a corpse. Dia1 takes a little bit of damage.
Yeah. So last game we said GAM. Oh, never mind. It goes on and on and on.
Yeah, victory wants to become defeat. No, he backs off. Doesn't take that 1v1.
Yeah, honestly, he doesn't really have to do anything to do.
So do we want to try and predict the gold lead this time? 13k is not looking that aggressive.
will the game end at before 20 minutes? That's the bigger question right now. We are 6k goal in 9 minutes.
I don't think so.
I think there's a pretty good chance that it's actually going to end. They have a lot of dive. They have a lot of turret. They can stand in the turret forever with Pantheon and also Gallia, so they can actually force objectives, which most team comps struggle with, which is one of the big deterrent for shorter games. So
yeah,
I think there's like let's say 40% chance that they finish before 20 minutes.
I don't think so. I think with all the structures still being up, I don't trust it. As Zeros does find the flawless duet and throws out the Vanguard's edge, should be able to get the kill. The Kingslayer was good, but he flashes forward to confirm the kill and doesn't go down to tower. The little bit of healing gets him over the line. Not sure what Dia was doing.
Just backing his friend up. So.
Yeah, I mean, the play was already over, but here is another engage down in the bot lane. Blazers has been taken into the belly. Kuroko's going under tower. Kuro, no! Blazers very low. The Ornhorn, he wants to get the snipe, but can't find it. Aquino goes into stasis. FTV gets a kill. Praise be as they find something, but this is one of the most one-sided games I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous. And more plates over to GAM. Might even be the first turret.
Might?
I mean, I think the chance is still there for them to end before. The snipe? Almost.
Oh, that was close. Blazers wants this, but I don't think he's going to get in he's not going to get in range. The speedy catfish.
No. So... what else can we... Oh, we can bet the CS for Froggy at the end of the game. Let's do that.
It's so pointless having these bets because we don't have a forfeit. Yeah, we need to come up with a standard forfeit. And Zeros and Victory are having another rumble. And Victory wins a 1v1. It's a miracle. But it's traded for Mr. Kuroko.
Zeros is having a lot of fun.
Oh, absolutely.
He's going for fight after fight, but he's still 50 CS ahead, so he's not actually sacrificing any CS, while Victory can only hope to get the table scraps. That is one kill handed over to him for Zeros. He still can't get any kind of CS list.
It's games like this that make me realize why esports will never be respected like real sports. In real sports, the referee would have stopped this game.
Not actually true. You know what the highest score ever was in soccer or football?
I think it was, I know one of the teams was Samoa, and I think it was like 32-0, 32-0 or something.
Yeah, I think American Samoa or something.
Yeah, I think it was American Samoa.
Smaller Samoa.
Yeah.
31-0. And it was Australia.
Yeah, that's why I know.
Those 31 goals. Yeah, I thought so. So I think this game is still better than losing 0-31 in football. Honestly,
yeah.
Imagine that. Every 3 minutes ago, you just kick off and just get.
I think the Australians forgot which version of football they were playing. It was bloody Aussie rules. As FTV managed to kill the Herald, but they don't even get the eye. GAM is bullying them. Someone post the Simpsons gift.
Silas wants to get it.
Oh, he could sneak in.
Maybe.
Did someone post the Simpsons gift? Stop! He's already dead.
Yeah, indeed. Never as true as today. Oh man. Well, Froggy is still on 55 CS. Oh man. So we're looking at 40 minutes. All 15 plates are down soon. Oh, come on. You need to kill it. No, we need 15 plates.
No perfect plate game.
4, 3,
Close.
2, 1. No. Surrender now. 1 second too late. You can surrender now.
Oh no.
Yeah, they trolled. They trolled that one. They could have gotten that.
They absolutely did troll.
Oh god. Come, please, just troll and champion select. We are already at 9k gold leads.
Tier 1 charging in here. He's 7-0. He's going to get a flank on 4 members of FTV. Look at the damage. There's the Dawning Shadow. Aquino will be the next one to fall. Blazers getting that one. Tier 1 charging off to the side. Oh, and Froggy might be going down again. No, the Ornhorn is
good
blown.
flash.
He wants to try and find a kill, but the
Something is
flash away
happening
up
in
into
top
top lane. Zeros is going for a kill. He's got the boys here. They're going to try and beat Victory up in an alley.
Pantheon ult.
Oh, he does have Pantheon ult. He can get the hell out of here. Goodbye.
Perfect predict.
Tier 1 with the biggest of brain. The 7 head has formed.
Nicely done. He knew where he was going. Perfect. I mean, Dia1 is the Pantheon master, so he probably knows where Pantheon is trying to escape to. So perfect prediction there from the space.
To be fair, that was a shocking decision of where to ult to.
I think so too. Could have just tried to get back to top lane. I think that would have been my choice. But well. 18-6 in kills. We are still 3 kills ahead of the time in terms of kills for one team. 24 kills at 15 minutes. Just VCS things.
It's 10k at 15 minutes.
It's 11k even now.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Look at the item comparison. Look at Blazes compared to Police.
Could you
Blazes could probably just enter
as
an
a
auto
color
check
caster and give us a breakdown on item breakpoints?
Yeah,
what are the item breakpoints for FTV that really matter here? When are they stronger?
Yeah. So right now they have the one item spiking ADC, so he's very close to completing that one. Very strong soon. Especially if you ignore the enemy team. Zeros tries to go for
another kill,
1v2
but he's in a
again.
2v1, but here come the boys. The taunt will save Zeros, and here come the kills. That's 1. Can it be 2? No, the flawless duet doesn't quite land. Paulette charging forward. Does he have the Dawning Shadow? Not quite. There's the flash into the auto, and FTV will once again be melting as GAM goes hog wild, and they want to get all the kills they possibly can. Their coach wouldn't let them troll in draft, but he can't stop them from going nuts in game.
Yeah. Well, one item now completed for Police to get back to the very important analysis. He can now fight GAM 5 minutes ago. So that's nice.
5? That's generous.
Maybe 10. Yeah.
Look at Dia1. He's 10-0.
Pantheon, you need to ban Pantheon from this man.
Every time, literally nothing.
Every time he plays Pantheon, he gets double-digit kills. Every time, it's so ridiculous. Oh no!
There's the Dawning Shadow. They're all very, very low. Fate's Call will save Aquino. I'm sure he's very happy to be saved. Don't want to lose.
Just run back to base and just die again. Yep. Nice. Yep. So this position reminds me a lot of MSI Finals Game 3. So if they get a team fight now and finish the game, then we will have almost exactly the same time as that one. 1806, I think, was the time.
Something like that. It was, the fastest international best of 3 of all time.
The best of 3, yeah.
It was the best of 5.
Best of 5, actually.
Shit.
Look at the damage of Victory.
That's absurd. And Dia1 is just walking at them. He's exhausted and still doing so much damage. There's a lot of spears in him, but they're not going to get rendered out as they do fade, and he gets away.
15k almost. So your prediction coming true in the second game. Dia1, can you one-shot?
15k
at 18
minutes. At 18 and a half minutes.
Might be a record.
Nearly 1,000 gold a minute.
Yeah, difference.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, Victory.
And Victory is about to be defeated. He goes down. Kuroko.
176 gold for Blazes for the kill on Kuroko.
Is there a mercy rule?
Can the referees enforce the game to end to not show too much adult content?
That was the thing. Like when I played high school football, if you got 20 goals ahead, this is Australian rules football, not actual football.
Okay.
If you got 20 goals ahead, they just stopped the game. Because at that point it was just bullying. It happened once.
I'm not sure why FTV is not surrendering. Apparently, you're allowed to surrender, right?
In the NALCS, you can. I don't know if you can in the VCS, as this could be the surrender moment as the inhibs are being broken. This should be the end of the game.
20 seconds left.
Do they want to end pre-20?
It's getting very, very close.
What is D1
I don't think they can do it.
D1's man dropping. He's coming in. They're going for it. Absolutely. Kuriko will be the first one to go down.
They're too late. Too late. No, they failed.
They're not going to get the 20 minutes, but they will get it. Very, very close. D1 take some spears. Oh my God.
So now GAM will surrender to troll the enemy team. That's a classic
Don't
normal
say
game
those
move.
Cursed words. As FTV is getting cleaned up, the Nexus is being very slowly DPS'd as they want to make sure they get every possible kill here. And
there we go.
So, I mean,
so many souls. Look at Palat. He wants to collect all of those.
What an upset, honestly. FTV came in as such a heavy favorite.
And only 30 minutes. 30 minutes? 30 kills in the second game. Ooh. Honestly, quite a disappointment here for GAM. Not able to finish pre-20, not more than 30 kills. I'm not sure what's going on. Slacking off.
So,
what the fuck was the purpose of the series?
It was a very fast series.
Yeah, we actually got all the time back from the pauses early on. So 4-0 day, for game day, I should say, as we all expected. But we need to decide on an MVP. I think it's DR1, right?
Yeah, it's got to be. It's DR.
So DR1 collecting his 10th MVP on our stream. Highest MVP count ever, I think, for any player.
He's had a ridiculous split. Just absurd.
And GAM moved up to plus 20 in game score. The next highest is Flash with plus 8. So quite a big difference there. GAM has played a lot of 2-0 series, while Flash most of the time goes 2-1. So it makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
And FTV down to minus 17. Can they overcome GAM in terms of negative game score?
Well, that was a series of League of Legends.
Was it?
It technically was.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be it for us tonight. We'll be back tomorrow.
We'll be back tomorrow with more exciting series.
They will be better tomorrow, we promise.
I mean, the first one was very exciting to watch, just in terms of getting ready for players and seeing how good EVOS looks.
Yeah. The first series was great. That second series was
we have tomorrow. We have Flash against Cerberus, a very important series for both teams, especially for Cerberus. And then Team Secret against VGA. Actually, on paper, looks like an easy series for Team Secret, but they are on a 4-series loss streak. And if they lose tomorrow, their playoff chances are looking grim and very, very grim.
But yeah, that will be it for us tonight. Come tune in for those matches tomorrow. They will be great, I promise. That last series was a little bit of a disappointment, but your top team has to play your bottom team at some point.
Yep, indeed.
It has to happen, so whatever. We had fun, I think. We made it as fun as we could. But yeah, thank you for everyone for tuning in. My name has been Everyday Caster. With me has been Yulwei. There's lots of buttons below the stream. Just go nuts. Just click on them all. Type in random numbers. Who knows what will happen? Anything could happen. It's a random mix pack. Go nuts. But yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Have fun, everyone. Have a good night.
Have a good day.